Hey, what's up everyone? Doing the last couple of finishing touches here. We should have this thing ready in just a second. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are awesome today. Thank you for coming out. We are just about ready here, so. All right. We are just about to get this thing started. Definitely appreciate you guys and gals. Okay, so what do I want to do here? What I want to do? I got to figure this thing out. So let me hit this button right here and ba-bam. And we don't have any camera, so why is the camera not on? Hold on a second. I got to try and fix the camera. Properties, deactivate, reactivate. There we go. Now we got a camera. Okay, perfect. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we are ready to rock and roll. I see Melon. What's up, Melon? Click fast. Hello, hello. Xears8892, how's it going? I see a name there I cannot read, but thank you for being a channel member. I definitely appreciate that. Morgan, how are you today? I see Andy, I see Bachman. What's up, buddy? All right. Your cat woke you up at 5 a.m. That's pretty early. Stacks, what's up, bud? All right. Any way you can come back to the game and make it fun again? Well, I guess that really depends on you, right? I think that really just depends on you whether or not you enjoy the game. So either you kind of like it or you don't is really the thing. But one thing I will say, if somebody spends too much time playing this game, you might get a little bit burnt out, right? So you want to make sure you play just enough not to burn yourself out. I mean, it's a very fun game, but I don't know. You just gotta do the daily stuff, right? Do the little daily races. That's, you know, do the daily stuff, do some live racing, do some showdowns, and then just enjoy what you can do. That's kind of the deal with this game to make it fun. You know, maybe pop on for 10 or 15 minutes here, 10 or 15 minutes there. Just do a little bit every day, you know. That makes life fun, I guess. All right, so we're going to do some live racing. Looks like we're going to be in about the 11.2 lobby. We should be in the 11.2 lobby, guys and gals. 11.2, 11.2. All right, so let's go ahead and get in there. I appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I really do enjoy this game. It's a lot of fun for me. Andy said I had to cut out back after like 2 years and non-stop playing. Yeah, that's the thing. I think if somebody plays too much, I mean, some guys will get on and they'll play for hours and hours. And if you're one of those people, you're going to burn yourself out. I mean, too much of a good thing turns into a bad thing sometimes. Oh, we got a new event up, guys. We got a new event up. Cutting Edge Pursuit. I still haven't got access to any of the new cars yet, but let's take a quick look at... Okay, this is the one to win the C12 Rattlesnake. Cool, cool. 3 lock-ins, all right. I see I don't have any of the lock-ins yet. So we need the Navera. We need the, what else? What's the next one? The 21C. So there's probably going to be a, okay, my understanding is there's going to be another Purple Star car and a gold crate for this. And then you need this for lock-in number 3. So I guess it's really a 2 lock-in event. All right, let's go into the live racing. William D says 11.2. Let me pin that. Let me pin that. Actually, you know what? Before we go into live racing, I need to start the wild card for my crew. So let me go do that really quick. Crew hangout. Let me do that really fast, and then we'll go back to the live racing. William Skite, hello, hello. Where are we at? Wild card. All right. So bam, we are activated. So Elijah, how are you? All right, now we're going to some live racing. Andy says, I see there's a lot of gold to win in that event. You're going to need it because that one thing eats all your gold. It's not up there now, but that little event, the pit stop, will eat all your gold. That'll take it all. If you let it, you will have no gold left at all. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to do some live racing versus a Copo Camaro. Now, this should be a pretty easy race to win, unless he's got some sort of weird down tune. 3, 2, 1, go. It'll be interesting to see if somebody actually found a good live racing setup for the Copo. If they did, that would be really cool, but he came pretty close. He came pretty close. I did slow down before I crossed the finish line, but I really, if anybody has found a live racing setup for the Copo Camaro, let me know, because I would like to live race that car, but I haven't really found nothing, unfortunately. William D says, I got nada. What's up, Joel? How are you today? Good to see ya. All right, there's Melon. We got Melon in the DBX 707. I wonder what 707 stands for. I wonder what DBX stands for. I have no clue. 3, 2, 1, go. Anybody have any idea what those things stand for? I bet the D stands for darn. The B stands for something. Okay, I can't think of anything. Melon says 707 is power. Is it 707 horsepower? If an SUV had that much horsepower, that would be sick. That would be crazy. 3, 2, 1, go. That'd be like the world's craziest car right there. If that was the case. I would love to see that, honestly. Alright, so Joel says I managed to download CSR3, and Joel does not seem to like it. It's not anything like this, from what I can tell, so. A couple of the people I've talked to who have got to try it liked it, but most of the people I've talked to have tried it said it wasn't really their thing. So I'm not surprised, honestly. William D says Gamera is over 1,000 hit points. The Gamera's got 1,000 hit points, guys. 3, 2, horsepower. So when you're talking about gaming, I guess you got HP and HP, and they're both different things. William D says 707 is LOL upside down. Those are some weird looking L's if you turn that upside down. I'll tell you what, I would love to have a Gamera in real life. They're not like the coolest looking cars I've ever seen in my life, but man, they are just, there's just something about the Gameras. 3, 2, 1. They don't really have that Ferrari or that Lamborghini look or that Bugatti look, but there's just something about them that make them super extra cool. All right, there goes our Chevrolet right on down the line. Guy, what's up, my man? How are you today? Silent, hello, hello. William D, I don't think most of us could afford the insurance, to tell you the truth. I don't even want to know what that insurance would cost. My God, I bet it would be like $1 billion. It would be like $1 billion to put insurance on a supercar. Hey, Goku Vegeta, how are you doing today? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. Ba-bam. Bam! Oh wait, it's his turn to win, so I better slow down. I'll run a nice slow one here. Alright, so Andy wants to know if anybody has a good setup for the F5 Roadster. Yeah, I mean, I don't know it offhand, but that's a great live racing car on low upgrades, so I would assume it's going to be the kind of the same as everything else. You know, upgrade the tires, nitrous, and transmission, put everything else back to stock, and then tune it for like, you know, the fastest part of a lobby there. I don't remember if that car needs stage 6 parts to be good or not, but that car is a beast. The F5 Roadster is really, really good. Really good. I do have a video on it that goes over a live racing setup, but I don't remember offhand. Melon, good swaps, buddy. Let's race this. If this guy beats me, I'll be amazed. Melon, did you disconnect? Ah, connection failed, and then he left. He ran away. I challenged him and he ran away. Bummer. There he is. Let's try again. Sir, I want to race your i8 and destroy you. I want to destroy you, sir. Didn't work. I think those i8s are some terrible cars in this game, unfortunately. Alright, so now we got a Toyota Supra. This is a really nice car, in my opinion. Alright. I like the Supra. I don't think it's going to be as good at live racing as this car is, but the Supra is really nice. The Supra does a great job. He came pretty close. Pretty darn close. Monziger, what's up, buddy? How are you today? Just fun, good to see ya. You're looking for the crew prize this season. What was the crew prize this season? I'm trying to remember. I mean, the one we got last season or the one we're about to get? I just made a video for the Audi, but the car we're about to get this season, I'm having a brain fart as to what it is, so I don't know. What was it? What was it? I can't remember. I have such a bad memory, it's terrible. Hey Miguel, how's your day going? We'll race this guy. Now this guy should be able to give me a good run for my money here. That's a great live racing car. He didn't want to race me. Oh man. The Zembo GT. Oh, okay. I think that's one of those new cars, actually. I don't know much about that car yet, unfortunately. I'm not sure how good that's going to be. I will get a video out for that sometime pretty soon, but yeah, I don't know much about it. I don't think I have access to that car, unfortunately. I think I have access to the purple star one, but not the gold one, so I'm not really sure. I think for some reason, the gold one disappeared off of the content account. So I don't have access to that. So next time the account gets updated, hopefully that car comes back. But yeah, that Zenvo looks kind of cool, but Ahmad, how are you today? Miguel, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. But yeah. Bad Daddy-O, nice to see ya. Who am I racing now? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if it's my turn to win or lose, but I'm going to make sure I win this one. I am going to win this one. Downshift, downshift, downshift. There we go. Hey, Deanne, how you doing today? Good to see ya. Elijah says something about the CC850. Elijah, what about it? Were you asking something about it or just saying a CC850? CC850 is a great car. That is a great car. I wish I had one of those in real life too. It would be very nice to have one. Okay, so I guess you can make this car run really slow if you want to. Yeah, that ran really slow. Sorry about that. But, you know, can't hurt to run slow every once in a while. And unless you, like, anger your opponent. He probably didn't like it. Ah, Sam, I think I'm racing you then. What's up, Sam? I gotta get gas after this one. It looks like my tank is just about empty. My gas tank is just about empty. I kind of wish you could, like, automatically refill the tank. Somehow. They need an automatic refill feature. At least during live racing. Alright. I'm not sure if you can challenge me back now or not, but if you can't, I apologize, but I was out of fuel. It sucks being out of fuel, that's for sure. Yeah, the Zenvo, a lot of those new cars that came out on the last update had some really good times. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does 6.7s or 6.8s. All right, let's see. Sam, did you disappear? I think Sam is gone. There's somebody in the shack. Is that the shack Sagira? I'm going to give this guy a win. Amco, how are you doing today? Miguel said, didn't you see my message online about the wild card? I don't think so. Why? What happened? I did not. There you go, Mr. Guy in the Shack's car. Free win for you, sir. Free win. William D says, if everybody has a fast car, then no one has a fast car. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense if you really think about it. Oh, you wanted me to run the 150? Ah, gotcha. No, I didn't see it, man. Normally, normally in the mornings, I get up, I make some videos, I do some stuff, and then I'm in a rush to get this stream going, so. I don't know if you posted it last night or this morning, but no, I didn't see it. All right, lobby time, lobby time, lobby time. All right. Let's find somebody to race. I guess we can do the 150 tomorrow or something, right? All right, we got Melon in some sort of Audi. He's in an Audi. What's up, Neon? How are you today? Good to see ya, Creeper. Is the 250 GTO able to beat Tempest 3? I do believe it is, if I remember correctly. The 250 GTO is actually a really nice little car. All right, Melon got me. I'm pretty sure the 250 GTO will do it. Oh, you sent me a message at line 2 p.m. Yeah, I didn't see it. Line does, most things don't send me notifications on my phone that somebody sent me a message. Usually I pop online like once or twice a day, and that's about it. Alright, Amco's waiting on 2 cars to finish Tempest. Yeah, the thing about Tempest though is you don't want to be in a big hurry for it, right? You just kind of got to be patient. Alright, so Neon's looking for a crew. Neon's new to the game and trying to find a crew. So as a new player, you probably want to find like a nice little crew until you can start making a nice amount of respect points. After you're getting some cars and you got some nice stuff and some live racers, and that's kind of when you want to start looking for like a bigger crew. But it's really good to be in some sort of a crew. I mean, being in even a small crew, if the players are active, there's all kinds of benefits for it. Then eventually, once you start getting some good points, you can join like a milestone prize crew or whatever. Now, like the crew I joined, right? I'm still in it. So when I first started playing this game, I joined a crew, and eventually, it took us like a year, but eventually we started getting the milestone prize cars. So it wasn't really a fast process, but we got there eventually. Melon, good racist, my man. Good racist, my friend. All right, let's collect our keys and let's get back out to the lobby. Ahmed's wondering why CSR2 races on online and offline lobbies. I mean, sometimes a game just doesn't like your device, right? There could be a lot of different things. I mean, it could be some sort of game glitch. It may not be optimized properly for your device. I mean, there's a million reasons a game might run great on one PC and not the other, or one phone and not the other, so... Computers and PCs and phones and stuff, I mean, it's all kind of crazy. It's all kinds of crazy. Max the Gamer, what's up, my man? Nice to see ya. Mario, hello, hello. Ahmad says there's no way to fix it. Probably not, unfortunately. I mean, something like CSR2 Racings doesn't really give you any setting options, so. Are you playing it on a phone or are you playing on an emulator? Emulators are way more buggy and stuff like that. Alright, so Johnny, one thing you gotta do is have a lot of patience. Showdown is not something you can do well at unless you have the fastest car available, right? Showdown matchmaking is pretty much non-existent. It's more matchmaking you by trophies and not the time your car is going to run. So if you don't have the very fastest car for the Showdown and you don't have it maxed out and you don't drive it better than the next guy who also has it maxed out, then you're going to struggle in Showdowns. Now, Showdowns does have a lot of participation rewards, so all you got to do is race and you will collect a bunch of stuff, but the gold tokens take forever to get. So do the pink ones. Oh, that car beat me. It took me 2.5 years to finish the original set of Showdown races, right? And I skipped the first couple of tuners pits because I was still working on the regular Showdowns. And then once I got the GR Supra, it took me another 6 months, 7 months to get enough tokens to max out the Mark IV Supra once I unlocked it. I said GR, but I meant Mark IV. This game either requires a lot of patience or you have to spend a lot of money. That's kind of the bottom line there. You buy stuff or you just kind of slowly crawl through things like a turtle. But there's really no reason to be in a hurry for most of it. Oh, he beat me twice. Okay. He doesn't want to swap. Yeah, Showdowns is rough. Showdowns are rough these days. I think they used to make it a little bit easier, at least for me. I've noticed, like, lately, I've been having a hard time finding good cars to run Showdowns the way they've been changing things up. William D says, both money and time to be successful. Yeah, you definitely got to put the time into it, and if you can afford it, you might need to throw some money into it as well. Unless you're crazy like me and don't mind waiting 3 years to do something. Dean says, Ahmed, try cleaning your cache and rebooting your device. I mean, sometimes clearing the cache can help. Probably not, but every once in a while, that will fix an issue. It's rare, but it can. So far, every time I've had an issue and I've tried to clear the cache, I can remember one time it actually worked. Every other time, nope. But hey, it only takes a second and it can't hurt to try, right? Cannot hurt to try. Hey KB, how are you doing today? You've been sick? That sucks, man. I hope you're feeling better now. Being sick is no good. Being sick is no good at all. So Johnny, they don't give you enough time to get all the tokens, right? One of those tuner pits starts, you're never going to have enough time to earn all the tokens from the time that event starts to finishes. So bottom line is you're gonna need real money. Now the good news is you don't necessarily have to max that car out or finish the event. So let's just say you don't finish the Elite Tuners event. You can always put those tokens into the car later and hit the purple stars, but you might miss out on a couple of cosmetic upgrades if you don't finish the event, but the car is still going to be just as good, right? So for example, I haven't finished the event. Like I got my M4, my BMW M4 on 5 golden stars, and I don't really have any need to change it up to 5 purple. It would be cool, it'd be nice, but it's fine the way it is for what I want to do with it. But you're pretty much not going to finish those add-on events like the Tuner Pit events without spending money. There's pretty much no way to do all the Tuners Pits and the original events all together without spending a fortune, which is a bummer. But for example, I completely skipped the Tuners Pit event for the Silvia. I completely skipped the one for the Lexus. I completely skipped the one for the Corvette. I didn't do those at all because I was focused on unlocking my Mark IV Supra. So it's a pain in the butt. It's a giant pain in the buttocks, that's for sure. But yeah, if you're not spending money, you just can't expect to finish a lot of these things. Johnny says, take the only problem I have is getting gold tokens. Oh yeah, there's only a couple days left. I don't know if they're ever going to bring any of those Tuners Pit events back. I mean, right now it doesn't look like it, but there is a possibility that sometime in the future, maybe they will. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out this guy's name. It'll cost you $2, see? What? I don't know. Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. CSR2 guy, yeah, or guys, wait. I said the wrong thing, I'm sorry. Guy 0812, I can't talk today. You out here? If so, have a great day. Xera says 350 races on every showdown gives you a great chance. Yeah, I mean, if you can do enough showdown races, you're definitely going to get a decent amount of tokens out of there. Even if you don't have the fastest car. I mean, it all helps, right? It all adds up. Alright, so if you're trying to get to the Elite Tuners events, once you hit a certain rank, I don't remember if it's rank 20 or rank 30, it's something like that. Once you hit a specific rank, you'll see something on your map that says Toshimi X. When you see the Toshimi X, you click on it, you do the 3 races, and on race number 3 you lose. And it says, hey, that guy cheated, and then they give you the Toyota GR Supra, which is your first Elite Tuners car. You will get it for free. It's an amazing car. And yeah, you definitely want to focus on upgrading that one. And then you start the Elite Tuners events after you collect the free Supra. What are the features of my PC? The graphics are amazing. Alright, so I bought a $150 MSI motherboard. I bought a $180 Ryzen 7 processor of some sort. And I have a 4060 or 4070 graphics card. I think it's the 4070? Pretty sure. Then I got some cheap Corsair RAM. I think it was like, I don't know, I think it was like $80 for 64 gigs of the Corsair RAM. So I got kind of a budget build. I mean, it's not like a crazy budget build, but I didn't go out and spend, I didn't go out and spend $600 on a motherboard and $600 on a processor. I bought the cheapest good parts I could find. But if you take the graphics card away, I think I could have built the entire PC for like $600 and then add a graphics card in, so. Yeah, if you buy the right Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 and just a basic motherboard, I'm going to tell you what, you can build a cheap PC that's awesome. Only thing is, the darn graphics cards are expensive. That's the worst thing. I mean, you could always go buy like a used, I don't know, used 1660 or 2060 or something. Only thing is, though, if you do buy a used graphics card, you want to make sure you get one with ray tracing, because pretty soon they're saying a lot of games, if your graphics card doesn't have ray tracing, in the future you won't be able to play any of the new games. So I don't know at what point. I don't know if it's like the 20 or the 30 or the 40 series where the ray tracing came in, but. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty nice little computer. It's not too bad. I don't think it runs quite as good as my last computer that died, but, it is what it is. My last computer had a better motherboard and processor and everything else, but this is quite nice. Just Fong says, is it possible to have the Remick Navarro for free? Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that for free anytime soon. I mean, it's very rare that they give you a good car for free or a really fast car. I mean, every once in a while they give you some free cars, but I don't think that's going to be a free car. But I mean, if that's used for an event, you never really know 100% if it's going to be in the gold crates. Is it going to be for sale for $20? I mean, maybe some of the guys that know how to read the game files can tell you how that car is going to become available, but I'm not really sure. So when that event starts, you'll be able to get it somehow. More than likely, my understanding is there is going to be some sort of a purple star car in the gold crates, and there's also going to be some cars for sale for real money, so it might be one or the other, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be free. I would be amazed. I would be amazed if it was free. That'd be awesome if it was, but don't count on it. But I will say, like, a decent phone will play this game better than a computer. Emulators are kind of buggy, right? Emulators don't run stuff as good as a good phone will. Now, if you got a crappy phone, then an emulator... Why did I do that? I lost because I'm an idiot. But if you got a crappy phone, the emulator will be better on a decent PC, but if you got a nice phone, the phone will always run these mobile games better. Now, Google Play is coming out with an actual PC platform. Right now, it's in beta testing and it doesn't work 100% right, but I'm not sure if CSR2 Racing is on that or not. But eventually, everybody will be able to play their Android accounts on PC with that. And when that's full blown and done, it may or may not run better than other emulators. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it might. I'm really looking forward to them finishing that, because once that's done with beta testing, I really want to try it out and see how it goes. But I did try and download it. Maybe about a year ago I downloaded it. Got a few games, tried it out, and a lot of the games didn't work right, unfortunately. Goku, yeah, the Aston Martin, the one that looks like a Stingray. I think it looks like a Stingray. That's a great car. I think it's the Valhalla, right? Like the Corvette got the name the Stingray, but I think the Aston Martin actually looks like a Stingray to me. I think those cars got named incorrectly. All right, Johnny says at 30 I got the Supra, 40 got LC and the BMW, and the GTR event to pop up. Now no other event popped up. All right, E7 is also looking for a crew to join. So one thing you want to say though when you're trying to find a crew is you might want to mention how many respect points you can normally make every season. If you know, because a lot of crews do have requirements on respect points. A lot of smaller crews or newer crews might not, but a lot of the bigger or more established crews will normally have some sort of respect point limit. Oh, that Hyundai kicked my butt. That's a really good car. Yeah, Aston Martin Fusions are really easy to get, which is nice. Wait, was that Melon? I think that said Melon. Hold on a second. That is Melon. I didn't even realize. Mr. Melon. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Mr. Melon. And it's Hyundai. I'm not really a big fan of Hyundais in real life, but I would drive that thing. I didn't watch it, but I did see a video the other day where somebody was comparing that Hyundai to like some sort of a Ferrari. I think he was saying something like, you know, of course the Ferrari is a little bit better, but when he says bang for the buck, you're getting like a crazy good performing car with that Hyundai. You're getting way more bang for the buck. I think that was his point of the video. I watched like the introduction of it, but he's probably right though. I mean, that's way more affordable than something like a Ferrari, and you may not get as much performance out of it, but you can probably get some really good performance out of it. So yeah, way more bang for the buck and fun to drive. I mean, I don't like the way that car looks, but I would drive one in real life, to tell you the truth. Hey Dikey, how are you doing today? Good to see ya. Is it Dikey or Dicky? It's probably Dicky, isn't it? I think I always read everything wrong. I probably read everything wrong, don't I? Dikey, Dicky, I don't know. I suck at reading. George, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Neon says, nope. Ain't got none of those apps. Just Fong says level 8 is not possible to get 600k because you have to grind hard 4 to 6 hours per day. Yeah, I mean, as a newer player, it's definitely rough trying to get points, and Like when I first started, I mean, the first couple months, it was a very, very, very slow process. I remember thinking, man, I'm never going to get anywhere. So I remember around the 3 or 4 month mark of playing this game, I was like, hey, I'm kind of starting to get like a nice little collection of stuff. I don't think I had very much good stuff yet, but I had a lot of cars in my garage. After probably about 6 months, I was like, oh, wow, you know, I'm actually getting some nice things. I'm like, I got a lot of cool stuff. I got a few cool cars, a few really good ones. After about 8 months, I was like, man, my garage is awesome. After a year, I'm like, man, this is great. And then it just got better from there. That's kind of how the progress goes on this game. It's really slow to start off, and it just gets a little better and a little better. As long as you keep playing and you put some time into it, it's just a nice, slow, progressive scale. Now, if you're spending money, you can get some crazy good stuff right away. BX, he says, I don't play CSR2 like I used to months ago. Yeah, me neither. I bet I used to put 2, 3, 4 hours a day into this game for the first year or so. But one thing I noticed is I would get kind of burnt out. Melon, good swaps, buddy. I would get kind of burnt out and sick of playing, so I cut back the amount of time I play a day, and that keeps things fun. That keeps me from getting tired of it. But if you do something too much, you're gonna get sick of it. I don't care what it is, right? I mean, if you were somebody who loved peanut butter, if you ate a peanut butter sandwich 12 times a day, you'd probably get sick of peanut butter pretty quick. If you ate a peanut butter sandwich once a day, you still might get sick of it, maybe not. Depends on the person, but don't tell me that Lamborghini is going to beat me. He is. Alright, I'm going to slow down. BX says, you play War Robots now too. Yeah, I got to keep up with 2 games, which is a pain in the buttocks. Oh, that's Free Palestine. The answer is I'm content with 3 million per season. 3 million is good. If you're talking about respect points, that's definitely a nice amount of RP right there. All right. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit. BX says, it's crazy work. Yeah, grinding 2 games is kind of rough. I was trying to start a 3rd gaming channel, but there's no time for it. I was only planning to live stream a couple days a week, maybe make 1 video a week, 1 video per week on that game or something, but I just can't keep up with it, so. Trying to keep up with more than 2 games seriously that you have to grind your butt off on is really hard. Now, if you're just picking up something like a Call of Duty game where you can just get on and play, and you don't have to worry about leveling stuff up and earning all the resources, that wouldn't be so bad. But when you have 2 games where you have to grind heavily to get anywhere, that is hard. How's War Robots going, by the way? A lot of pay to win. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of pay-to-win players on War Robots. That's for sure. I mean, there's a lot. It's just like any other game. There's always somebody out there spending huge amounts of money to get stuff to blow you up, right? Most of the games where you can spend money to get things, you got whales. War Robots is very fun, but yeah, there's guys that will spend thousands of dollars every time a new robot comes out to get 5 of them as quickly as possible and max them out and everything else. So you always got those big spenders who do have the advantage over everybody else. but it's still a really fun game. All right, so we got a blue car here. We're racing a blue guy with a red stripe on the front. All right, Mr. Blue Guy with a red stripe, let's go do it to it. Ties, how are you doing today? 3. Mario said something there. Oh, he said sign somebody up. Who am I signing up? I don't know what's happening. Oh, that's going to be a close race. All right. And I don't think he's going to challenge... Wait. No, he's not going to challenge me back. The blue guy didn't want to race me again, guys. Hey, Zyadic, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. 69 Mustang. We got the 69 Mustang in the house. TC1, hello, hello. E7 said somebody's a creeper. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, but that's not very nice. A creeper. Creepers. All right. Let's see if he challenges me back. Mr. 69 Mr. 69 Mustang, you still there? There we go. There we go. Here we go. The crazy thing is he is not driving a 69 Mustang. I think that's false advertisement, sir. I believe that is false advertisement. That's not even a Ford, sir. That is not a Ford or a Mustang. Maybe you should change your name to not a 69 Mustang. Alright. There's my bad joke for the day. I'll tell you what, that car doesn't really look like a Porsche to me. That doesn't, I mean, I guess in a way it sort of has the Porsche look, but it looks more like a Maserati style or something. It just doesn't really look like the body shape that Porsche would make. I don't know why I feel that way, but I don't know why I slowed down either. What do you guys think? Does that look like a Porsche to you guys? Oh no, it's yawns. Alright. I think I woke up around 3 o'clock this morning. Got out of bed about 4. I hate when I get up a little earlier than I would like and can't get back to sleep. Normally I get up about 4 or 5, but some mornings I get up around 3. I don't know why. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep. Yeah, I think I got actually I think it was like 2:40 a.m. when I woke up. And I laid there for quite a while trying to get back to sleep, but it just didn't work. I do go to bed very early though. Normally I'm in bed by like 9. You know, I'm usually asleep by around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So. I'm not sure why I wake up so early. I got on a weird schedule of, you know, just waking up really early. In some ways, I do like getting up early for a few reasons. But I do miss sleeping in till like noon. When I was younger, I would stay up all night and I would sleep all day. Can't do it anymore. I just can't stop yawning today. Like the yawn attack came out of nowhere. It completely came out of nowhere. It's just like, yawn. Alright, so it looks like Patricia's crew is looking for some members. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. I will have a crew recruitment thing being posted on probably Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Wait, probably Wednesday or Thursday. So if you guys are still looking for crews or members or anything, double check that when that comes out. I'm not really sure how helpful those are, but I do see quite a few people say, hey, I found a crew off of your videos or whatever. So it must help some people out. How many people find crews out of there? I don't know, but I hope a lot. Gosh, stop yawning. I'm yelling at myself now. Don't mind me, I'm just over here yelling at myself for yawning. Nobody likes yawners. William D says your crew recruitment videos are very helpful. I definitely hope so. I haven't actually got around to it, but on my other channel, I was thinking about doing crew recruitment videos over there as well, but I keep saying I'm going to make one of these days, and I just haven't. One of these days, I need to try that and see if that helps anybody else out. Have not got around to it. I'm very bad at racing today. Alright, Neon says, I'm grinding to buy a tier 2 car. Yeah, I would definitely get the little BMW. The little BMW is a very good little car right now for tier 2 until you can get something better. Like that, the BMW became a elite customs car, so now if you get some tuners tokens or whatever, you can actually beat all of the Tempest races with that BMW. So it's a good starter car. I still think the Porsche Boxster and the Miata are going to be better. That little BMW is not too bad for somebody just starting out. And it's really easy to get parts for as far as fusions. Just Fong says, how much rookie pass I have to get before the normal race pass? So my understanding is you have to complete 2 rookie passes, and after that you should get the race pass. Now I've I've heard a couple people say it took them 3 rookies passes, but most people have said 2. So I'm not really sure why some people said it took 3, but the majority of people say it takes 2. Maybe some people were unlucky, or I don't know. But most people say two rookie passes, and then you get the race pass. The one thing I don't understand is I don't think CSR ever really said anything about the rookie pass other than that, hey, we're bringing that out. And then they just brought it out, and they never really explained it. They never really said how anything works, I don't think so. I mean, I've been playing so long, I've never seen it because only newer players get that. It'd be cool to get to at least see what it looks like. I have no idea. There's probably somebody out there that's got some YouTube videos on it, I would imagine. Hopefully somebody made some videos about the rookie pass, because most of us people who have been playing the game for a while, you know, we don't have access to it. You know, I think Max did make that new account. Maybe he got one out there for it. I don't remember. I got a bad memory, but somebody's probably got a good video on the rookie pass and how it works. All right, so the mill. I can't talk today at all. I can't read today. I can't talk today. I can't race today. And there's a guy in a freaking yellow Lamborghini trying to race me. You darn Lamborghini, you. All right. Del Mar's crew is also looking for people who can make 700,000 respect points per season. All right, we beat Melon right there in his purple star Lamborghini. Oh, he's in the Diablo SV. Yeah, the WRX STI is one of the worst cars in this game, at least for the lower tier one. Now, the tier 4 Elite Tuners WRX is nice. But, yeah. Unfortunately, the tier, I think it's tier 3 or is it tier 2? Whichever one that is, it's terrible. It's really, really, really bad. I don't know. I was so happy when I got the lower tier WRX, and then I think I put a bunch of parts into it, and I was like, oh my god, this car is horrible. And then I was really upset. Yeah, the Rocket Bunny GTI is super nice. The Rocket Bunny GTI is great. Love that car. What's the best car to buy with gold? Alright, so bottom line is, for the most part, you don't really want to buy cars with gold unless there's a really amazing car that you can't normally get being sold for gold, right? So, one car I sort of, but don't really recommend is maybe the Porsche Boxster on tier 2. You can buy that with gold, but you will pull one out of a crate that has a star. It might take you a couple weeks to get it. It might take you a couple months to get it. I'm not sure. But the Boxster with the star is better than the one without the star. So if you buy it with gold, you don't get a star, meaning it holds less fusion parts and it doesn't run quite as fast. But if somebody's like in desperate need of a good tier 2 car like right now, you can buy the Boxster for gold, but you're way better off waiting till you pull the one out of the crates with the star. And it actually pops out of there somewhat often. It's not like a rare car or anything, so it pops out of there quite often. I mean, there's so many cars in the crates, it definitely might take like a few weeks or a few months to get it, but The Boxer is a great little tier 2 car. Love that car. But even if you have the one without the star, it'll definitely come in handy and work for a lot of stuff. But what I normally do is I save up a bunch of gold, and if they feature a car that's really good, I mean, most of the time these will be like 4,000 gold for one of the nicer cars. But not every car being sold for gold is always good. I mean, sometimes they'll put a crappy car in there for a huge amount of money, and it sucks. But don't spend your gold if you don't really need to. That's how I look at it. William D says the Legends 250. Yeah, the Legends 250 is a great car. William D, you can't buy the Miata for gold, can you? The Rocket Bunny Miata? Can you buy that for gold? I don't think so. If you can, that's a killer car, but I think you can only get that out of crates. I think that's a crate only one. All right. Back out to the lobby. One thing about this game is you do got to have patience or a huge wallet. Sometimes both. I mean, basically, you can you can play this game for free if you want. You just can't be in a hurry for anything. Yeah, the graphics on this game do look amazing. I mean, those almost look like real cars. If you get the right racetrack, the cars look so realistic, it's not even funny. Oh, dang, he stomped my face. All right, let me go slow down. That car beat the crap out of me. What was that? Ah, I see. Here comes the yawns again. I don't know if I ever got any of those. I don't think I have a Speedtail. They're pretty cool looking cars. 2, 1, go. I might have one, I'm not sure. Don't think so. Now, one thing you do got to remember about this game is we probably have about 1,500 cars. And unfortunately, they can't all be good, right? Out of all those cars, there's a small handful that really excel or stand out above the rest. Then you've just got a bunch of cars that are, you know, there's basically cars that are excellent. There's cars that are good. There's cars that are mediocre. And then there's just the cars that are like, no thank you at all. So but the cars that are really good are definitely few and far between. Then there's a lot of cars that are nice. So I guess your A tier cars are the best. Your B tier cars are nice. Your C tier cars are decent. Your D cars kind of suck, and your F tier are the failures, and there's unfortunately a lot of the failures in the game. There's a lot of F tiers. Like the majority of, I don't know if I should say the majority, but probably the majority of tier 3 cars are on the failure list. There's so many bad tier 3 cars in this game. I don't know why. Tricia said, I got the Miata as a returning player reward. Oh, that's kind of cool. The Rocket Bunny one? The Rocket Bunny Miata is awesome. So you were gone for 5 days, came back and got the Rocket Bunny Miata? That's a good deal right there. Whoa, that was weird. I saw a little like orb thing floating through my room there. I think it was one of those eye floaters. You guys ever get those where you see those little floaters? I wonder what causes that. I've had them ever since I was a kid. I think I watched a video once that explains why you get those, but I don't really remember. But yeah, I saw like a little ball like out of the corner of my eye floating over there. I'm like, what's that? It scared me. Maybe it was a ghost. I don't know. Free Palestine, good swaps, buddy. Good swaps. Patricia, that's awesome you got the Rocket Bunny Miata like that. That's really cool, actually. I don't think that car pops out of the crates that often, so that's great. It's usually from blood pressure. I have excellent blood pressure. Like, I was at the doctor 2 days ago and he says, man, you are so lucky. He's like, you have absolutely perfect blood pressure. He said, he's like, you wouldn't believe how many people come in here, their blood pressure is like so high they're ready to have a stroke. But generally when I go to the doctor, mine's always, what is it, 150/20 or something like that. Mine's almost always perfect. So I don't think it's a blood pressure thing for me. I mean, I got it when I was like 10 years old, 12 years old. I remember driving in the car and looking out the window and I could see all the little floaties all over the place. 150 is high. Yeah, I don't know what the numbers are, but I have no idea what a good number is, but mine's right where you're supposed to be. 90/20, 300/20, 900/5, I don't know. It's something. 120/70. That sounds about right, what Max said there. I think I think what Max said is what I had. I have no idea. All I know is he said it was perfect, like right where you want it to be. I do remember there was a 20 in it, so 120 is probably correct. $120, yeah, 120 over something. 120/900. I'm not sure. 120/9,000, something like that. Yeah, I don't really eat a whole bunch of junk food or anything, right? I eat a lot of, well, I don't know, maybe I should take that back because I do eat a lot of like hot dogs and meatballs, but I eat a lot of rice. Right? I eat a lot of rice. What else do I eat besides rice? Rice, hot dogs, and meatballs. Potato products. Yeah, rice and potatoes plus some hot dogs and meatballs. Beans. I eat a lot of beans. Yeah, tater tots. I do eat tater tots sometimes. But I don't eat a bunch of like Hungry Man dinners, or I'm not out like McDonald's and Taco Bell and stuff all the time. So my diet's healthy-ish sometimes. I mean, some of the stuff I eat's not always great, but I don't think hot dogs are very good for you. All right, I think we got a problem. We got a problem. I think we just disconnected from the server. Donna, disconnected from the server. Nah, this is me. This is me shaking Donna. That's her view. Donna, come bring me back my server, Donna. Hold on. Donna always breaks everything and ruins the game for us, guys. I don't know why Donna's got to be that way, but what can you do? All right, so I don't know what to do here. I guess I'm going to have to press the back button if it doesn't do something in a second. But I'm pretty sure we have disconnected from the server. All right, Neon's got the floaters as well. I'm going to have to do some research on the floaters. All right, hold on. I bet it takes me back to my hangar. Darn that, Donna. Donna makes me so mad. It sure did. Dang. I don't appreciate that. Now that we're in the hangar... Now that we're back here, I think there was something on the map I wanted to look at. I'm trying to remember what it was. Dear brain, please remember what you were going to do. What do you guys think? Look, Tempest coming soon. Who thinks Tempest 4 is coming out? I do not. I'll believe it when I see it. I will believe it when I see it, guys. Coming soon. Yeah, right. I know there was something I wanted to look at. I don't remember. Ooh, I got 16,000 tokens, but check this out. There's nothing in there. That sucks. What am I going to do with all my tickets, right? I would love to see Tempest, but I bet if it does come out, they're going to have like, you're going to have like the Honda Indy truck or something, the fastest car in the game to do it. I can imagine if they do bring it out, it's going to be really, really hard. Oh my God, what's it doing? It's going to be so hard, it'll be almost impossible. You're going to need like 12 purple star cars from each tier or something. All right, here we go. Max says you're calling a garage a hangar. Well, technically, a big giant garage like that could be a hangar, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I mean, what's the difference between a garage and a hangar? Is a hangar only for airplanes? Because it looks kind of like a hangar. I mean, technically, there's really not much hanging from it, but... But yeah, it's not really a garage. The end says, depending on the door size. I mean, that has some pretty big doors. The Grenger. It's a Grenger, a garage hangar, right? William D says, don't worry, the next update and the game will work perfectly. Support says so. I would love to see the game work perfectly. That would be wonderful. All right, BCBG says, garages are for cars and hangars are for airplanes, but sometimes helicopters as well. Yeah, I mean, a hangar, I guess it's airport related. I don't know. Helicopters are rad, by the way. Yeah, helicopters are cool. I actually got to fly in a helicopter once. It was pretty neat. I don't remember if I was scared or not. I was probably I think I was like 14 or 15. We went up to Niagara Falls and we got on the helicopter and flew over Niagara Falls in it. And it didn't really, I don't think it was a very long ride, but it felt like we were up there for a long time. It was pretty cool. Now, I'm not going to go into the details, but once I met a guy who flies helicopters, right? And he was like he was the manager or in charge. He might have even owned it, but I used to fly RC helicopters and I was really good at those, right? I used to fly at almost competition level. And the guy actually offered to take me up and let me fly a helicopter. And I was like, no. No. As much as I wanted to, I was like, no. Not going to do it. It would have been amazing. Like, it was hard to turn that offer down, but I figured, you know what? I probably shouldn't. Could I fly the helicopter? Yes, I do think I could. I understand how the controls and stuff work, but I don't know how to read any of the gauges or anything, but I think I could fly a helicopter no problem, but I wouldn't want to take one off or land, I'll tell you that. But I was too scared. I was way too scared. Flying things kind of freak me out in general. Like getting in something that flies, I mean, if that crashes, that won't be good. So yeah. Now I think airplanes are really easy to fly. I mean, helicopters are much harder. Like, I got quite a few pilots in my family, surprisingly. None of them fly helicopters, but I got a bunch of plane pilots in my family. And the plane is pretty easy to fly. Helicopter's a lot harder. Like a helicopter, if you take your hand off the control stick, it'll just kind of dive into the ground. So you cannot take your hand off the control stick when flying a helicopter, or and that would be bad. Yeah, I would want a parachute as well. One thing I've always wanted to do, but never wanted to do at the same time, is go skydiving. It would be so fun, but my God. What if you passed out on the way down or something? I don't know. My luck, the parachute wouldn't open. That's what would happen to me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. But falling through the sky at like 200 miles per hour would be pretty neat. Ah, Patricia became a member. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you to all the channel members. William D says, jump out of a plane when it's not on fire. Yep. I think that would be a major rush, but it would be fun until you hit the ground. My luck, I would probably hit the ground and I would survive. And I would probably like shatter every bone in my body and still live. And Yeah, that's the kind of luck I have. No jumping out of planes for me. No thank you. As much as I would like to do it, I must decline. Let's do a nice slow run here. Really slow. Hey Michael, how's your day going? Yeah, I really enjoy flying remote control helicopters and airplanes. You don't have to worry about a parachute for that. I mean, if it crashes, I mean, you might have to rebuild it or something, but as long as it doesn't crash into you, you're okay. William D says, I'd rather pay more taxes. Oh, God. So if you had the choice to either jump out of an airplane or pay double in taxes, you would choose pay double in taxes? Oh yeah, the Buick's awesome. William D says, I love the Buick. Yeah, they're really good. Neon says, me too. The end says, if you ever skydive, once you hit the ground, you will absolutely want to do it again. I don't know, skydiving and then hitting the ground doesn't seem like a thing that you would want to happen. That sounds horrible. I guess there's two different ways to look at that, right? You can hit the ground or you can land on the ground. I would rather softly land on the ground than just hit the ground. Neon says, a Buick is my in real life dream car. Yeah, I think one of my buddies used to have a Buick Regal back in the day. It wasn't cool as the Grand National, but it was kind of a neat car. I never really knew too many people who had Buicks, to tell you the truth. They look sort of similar. I mean, the Grand National is way cooler than a Regal, but still. I'm just saying. Alright, Neon wants a GN Turbo. I don't know what a GN Turbo is. Oh, Grand National Turbo, gotcha. I can never figure out those abbreviations. They always mess me up. Now, when I was a kid, my buddy's dad had like some sort of a car that looked like one of the ZZ Top cars. And his grandpa had a Caprice Classic. They were both this really nice, like, bluish color and all souped up. We used to take him out to the drag strip. So when I was a kid, when I was like 13, 14, 15, I used to work, like, on summer break from school, we used to work at my buddy's dad's construction company. So his dad and his grandpa both had muscle cars, and during the week, we'd get to drive the Bobcats around and stuff, and then on the weekends, they'd take us out to the drag strip, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, when I was like 13 years old, I was driving construction equipment. I've got a weird feeling that was probably not legal to let us do that. But back then, things were different. Like, you could get away with stuff like that back then. Now, if you try to do something like that, I don't know how it would go over. Everybody would probably get arrested. That's my guess. Alright, so Miguel Martinez says, who's winning the Super Bowl? Probably Doritos. Doritos. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could go either way, right? Honestly, when you think about how much money those players make, they're all winning the Super Bowl. 3, 2, 1. I mean, it's a bunch of grown men making millions of dollars to play with a ball, right? I say that must be nice. I think both teams win if you really think about it. I've never really enjoyed watching sports. I've always liked playing them when I was a kid, but never really cared to watch them. I think when I was really little, I used to watch football, but eventually I kind of got to the point where I'm like, man, I'd rather play this than watch people play it. I'm not really much of a TV person, to be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of TV or movies or anything. Neon enjoys UFC. Dark Aura. I feel that the Bel Air wants to eat me. I kind of feel the same way. That looks like a car that definitely wants to eat you. I mean, I could be wrong, but that Bel Air looks like it's ready to... I don't know, that's like Christine. It reminds me of Christine. I don't remember what the Christine car looked like, but if they were going to remake the Christine movie with a brand new modern, not a modern car, but with that car, it would fit. That car would be perfect to be Christine. It's a scary looking car. Yeah, Christine's big brother. I can't remember what kind of car Christine was, but I think it was a Chevy, wasn't it? I think the last time I saw that car, or that movie, I was like 14 or 15. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. 2, 1, go. I've never really been one to be scared by scary movies. I remember when I was probably like 13, I watched my first horror movie, which was one of the Friday the 13th. And I'm going to tell you what, it was funny. We laughed so hard at Friday the 13th. I just remember there was like a guy in his underwear, right? And he was like, he like shot up to the ceiling and he was, I don't know, it was ridiculous. We were laughing so hard and everyone else is like, oh, those movies are so scary, but I don't know, it's pretty funny. I don't know, I've never really been one that's been scared by horror movies. I think the only horror movie that actually ever scared me was some alien movie, because I was like, oh, that was freaky. There was like one part that freaked me out. Aliens are scary. But, is Christine a Plymouth? Really? Man, for some reason I thought it was some sort of a Chevy. Dark says he thinks Christine was a Chevelle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but that was a pretty interesting movie. I wonder if I watched some of those old movies now, if I would still like them or not. I don't really remember. William D says, that ugly green. Alright, Neon says it's a 1958 Plymouth Fury. But yeah, I love old Chevys, like the Bel Airs, the 57 Chevys. Even like old Cadillacs with the big giant fins were awesome. I kind of wish they still made cars look like old 50s cars. Give me like a 1950 Mercury or a 57 Chevy or just something like that would be wonderful. I like the old cars like this better than I like muscle cars, but I'd be very happy with either. But I would rather have something like this. I mean, the amount of money, right? The amount of money it would cost to buy an awesome old car like this would be unreal. Neon says 66 Chevelle. I'll tell you what, I like Chevelles as well. Chevelles are nice cars. Now I saw a band called Chevelle once. I went to this thing called Memphis in May, right? I went to this thing called Memphis in May, and it's like a big music fest. And Chevelle played there, and I didn't really know who they were. I mean, I'd heard of them, but I'll tell you what, that was a really cool band. Seeing them live was neat. Chevelle was pretty sweet. All right. Matte Black murdered out with blue LEDs. I'm almost out of fuel here. All right, William D said the only movie that scared me was Jaws. I think the one that freaked me out was Signs. I think it was called Signs. I don't really remember why it freaked me out, but something about it freaked me out. But there was a part in there where I remember we saw it in the movie theater and I got the chills. I'm like, oh, that's creepy. It just felt like something that, it just felt too realistic. Oh wow. Hey, that's I like that. That weird like teal color with the red tires and red calipers. That looks good on that car. Unfortunately, my Lexus isn't very upgraded, so I missed out on most of the body kits and options because I didn't really run the event for that one, but hey, it is what it is. I've never upgraded my Lexus yet. It's a really nice car, but I've just really never had a reason to upgrade it. Dark prefers reading horror books. Yeah, I'm not a good reader. I'm dyslexic, so I try to avoid reading at all costs. Mean reading, not so much. What kind of music do I like? I like all kinds of music. The amount of music I like is ridiculous. Like, for a long time, I really only listened to like certain types of music, but now I love everything. So when I grew up, we were listening to like Nirvana and like 80s and 90s hip hop. Then eventually I got into like punk music, and then all I really listened to for years and years and years and years was punk music, but now I listen to pretty much everything and anything. I don't really get into classical music. I mean, some people like classical, like Beethoven and Mozart. To me, that's like, that music stresses me out. It's not relaxing. A lot of people say it's relaxing. I think it's stressful and chaotic. But I like all kinds of stuff. I mean, I can get into like bluegrass, country, maybe not so much the new country, but old school country like Johnny Cash and Hank Williams. Some pop music I can get into. I like blues. I like, I like some of the newer blues. I like old Delta blues. What else do I like? Bands like, I don't know, that song like Boom Clap by like Charlie. Like, I don't know, female pop music. I don't even know what you call it. That stuff is good. I like straight up rock and roll. Now, I don't really like radio rock. Like, I can't get into things like Nickelback. Nickelback's not really my thing, but real rock and roll, like bands like the Super Suckers and the Backyard Babies and the X-Idols, that kind of rock and roll I can get into. Most people have probably never heard of those guys, but Darker Knight says, Tool is cool. That rhymes, my man. That rhymes. I think I saw... I'm trying to remember if I saw Tool live. I think I saw them with 9 Inch Nails and David Bowie once. Pretty sure. I think Tool was there. It was definitely 9 Inch Nails and David Bowie, but I think Tool was there as well. They're definitely an interesting band. Alright, Deanna says Led Zeppelin is the baddest band ever. They're the baddest, so they're bad, you don't like them? I see. All right, the Dodge Demon Daytona 1970. Dodge Demon Daytona. The Daytona. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if that was a good car or not in this game. I sort of think it was, but I don't have a great memory. What's up, RD? How are you doing today? William D said if you combine Zeppelin and Rush and throw in a bit of Yes, you'll have Tool. I don't know, man. I don't think those would even come close to making a Tool. All right, what are the top 5 cars for live racing? I can't really say that there's actually a top 5 because there's so many really good live racing cars, but I'll name off some of the better ones, right? So first off, you've got the Venom F5 concept. That is a killer car. The Gamera is really good. What is that thing? The CC850, that's really good. I mean, there's so many good ones. Trezza Millennial is awesome. I'm having a brain fart thinking of some of the names of these cars. This thing's really good. The Artura is really good. The GR Supra is really good. I mean, the GR Supra is not one of the best, but it's pretty stinking good. Like, there's a huge amount of Elite Tuners cars that are great at live racing. Yeah, one of the Zondas, what is that? I forget which one, but there's one of the Zondas that are excellent. I mean, a lot of the paid cars are really good. I mean, there's thousands of cars in this game, right? That's the thing. There's 1,500 cars in this game, and I bet there's probably at least 100, maybe 200 cars that will do well to excellent at live racing. That's the thing. Yeah, the Cinque or whatever, the Zonda Cinque, that's a good one. But I would have to go look through and name them all. It would take an hour to find them all and name them all off. There's so many good ones. William D said the Gobstopper, the Jesco. What happened to my gold? I guess you missed the video. I don't know if you missed the video or if you're just making a joke there, but Pit Stop Heroes, I believe it was called, stole all of my gold. Oh, you lost your phone? That sucks, man. Yeah, Pit Stop Heroes took, like, I don't know, all of my gold. William D said there's literally hundreds of good ones. There is, actually. Lots of good ones. All right. Phantom Menace. We'll go and race the Phantom Menace. Now, if he's got that Cadillac set up right, it'll kick my butt. He refused. He said no. He did not want to race me. But yeah, that little event is not wonderful. I mean, bottom line is, I would go until it starts asking you to pay them gold and then stop, because once you start dumping gold into it, it's hard to say how much gold you might spend. So it might take you 2,000 gold. It might take you 20,000 gold to finish it. It was terrible. It was terrible. I'll probably have to buy a little bit more gold here pretty soon if I start running out. I mean, I probably won't run out, but... William D says, watch the free video, then cash out. Yeah, that's probably a good way to do it. Darker Knight says, sorry for your loss, but that was funny to watch. I don't know if there was anything funny about it, man. It was not funny. It was not funny at all. It was horrible. It was horrible. I think Donna was in on it. Donna set that whole thing up, I'm telling you. All right. It was all Donna. If I wasn't making a video, I wouldn't have spent so much gold, because I would have been like, nope. After a while, I'd have been like, no freaking way. But, you know, it's good to get that out there so people can see what it's like. William D says it was like watching a car crash in slow motion. Mario says, any doubt, always blame Donna. I mean, you can pretty much blame Donna for anything and everything, so why not, right? Blame Donna. She's the mean one. I know they say Shax is supposed to kind of be a bad guy, but I think Donna is like the evil one in this game. Now, PETA looks like the evil one. I mean, she just looks mad. She looks like she's ready to rip your face off, but I think she's actually kind of nice. Shax, I don't know. I mean, he's not a great guy, but Donna, she's just nasty. Donna hates us for some reason. William D got the final prize with only 3 losses. Well, that would be great. That'd only be like what? Maybe like less than 1,000 gold, I bet. I mean, if you could do it like that, that would be amazing, but yeah. It's pretty much designed to take all of your gold. William D says PETA looks like Grace. Who's Grace? I don't know who Grace is. No clue. Is that like a TV person? I don't know why they made PETA look so angry. Like if I ran into her in a dark alley, I'd be like, oh, don't kill me. 3, 2, 1, go. Grace Slick. I don't know who that is. Never heard of that, actually. Oh, it's an actress. Gotcha. I would like to see PETA without a horrible look of yeah on her face. She's probably she's the scariest looking character in this game. Like by far. She's the only one that I look at and I'm terrified. I'm like, oh my God. She wants to kill me. She wants to kill me. Hey, what's up, Power? How's it going today? Darker Knight says, not sure about it, but she had a real big gold chain around her neck after that video. Yeah, probably. You might be onto something right there, honestly. Yeah, might be onto something. Oh, man. All right, so we got about 10 more-ish minutes left on the live stream, guys and gals. After that, I get to have some breakfast, and that's good because I'm actually quite hungry, so I'm ready for some breakfast. I think I'm gonna have a big, giant, heaping pile of meatballs. Meatballs. Yeah. So man, plays, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? Do I ever get tired of the game? Not unless I play too much. I mean, if I tried to play this for 2 or 3 hours a day, I would definitely get tired of it. But, you know, if I pop on for 10 or 15 minutes here, 10 or 15 minutes there, 20 or 30 minutes there throughout the day, then no, I don't get tired of it. But I guarantee you, if I played the game as much as I used to back when I first started, I would definitely get tired of it. All right, we got Stacks in the Ruffian 40. That's another car. Another cool car. Grace Jones. That name sounds familiar. Grace Jones. Grace Jones. That sounds really familiar. I think I might know who that is. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, I'm reading up through the chat here. Alright. The chat is moving pretty slow today. Lots of movies in the 80s and 90s. Ah, okay. Okay. I know who that is now. Gotcha, gotcha. Now I understand who you guys are talking about. See, I don't really watch a whole lot of movies or TV, so I'm not really one of those people that keeps up or follows celebrities or really gets into celebrities. Weird haircut. That could be her nickname, right? The weird haircut. All right. What was I just going to say? I was going to say something, and then my thought kind of like flew away. It was like, bloop, and it was gone, and I don't know where it went to. It felt very important, but must not have been very... Oh, man, the launch button didn't work, or maybe I pressed the wrong one. I'm not sure. Yeah, William D., I never really watched the James Bond movies. My dad used to love James Bond, but I never really watched them. Like, I don't know, I was always out busy doing stuff when I was a kid, right? I was always super busy. I never had a lot of time for TV. Now, I remember I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons as a little kid. I remember watching The Simpsons as a kid and Beavis and Butthead. And I'll tell you what, Beavis and Butthead was so dumb. Like, I wonder how I liked that. Like, I don't understand how I would have liked Beavis and Butthead. It was such a bad show. So dumb. But I guess when you're a kid, you like dumb stuff. All right. Stacks, thank you, buddy. Three, two, one, go. I want this car in real life. I need this car in real life. Jason 1234. It's going good, buddy. How about yourself? Alright, that was almost an evil run for an evil car. I am going to say, though, this car looks evil. I don't know why, but it's a very evil looking car. Look at it, man. It looks like it wants to run you over. It's just like, ah. Look at it. It's scary. That's a scary looking car. Those look like two weird red eyeballs with some fangs hanging out. It's amazing, but my gosh, I am scared of it. I can't remember if the real life one looked that scary or not. I mean, that's an actual car in real life. Jason says, I'm doing good, just got the wrong Venom GT. Yeah, I don't really remember the Venom GT being great, but I don't think that's that wonderful of a car, unfortunately. I mean, the Venom F5 concept, that one's killer, but it's pretty hard to get some of those nicer cars. It's really hard to get some of them nice cars, unfortunately. I want them all. But, you know, it is what it is. Can't have them all, so I just have to be sad that I don't have all the cool cars. RD said it's like the Huracan Coupes at Turd Taco. I actually like the Huracan Coupe for some weird reason. It's not a great car, but I kind of like it. I mean, it was good for me. As a new player, that car got me pretty far into the game. Things are different then. Like, things were very different back then. Now it's not a car I would really recommend, but that was like the highest recommended car to get for a new player back in the day. Now they give you a GR Supra for free, which is amazing. RD says, I maxed it out. I bought and sold about 30 of those. Alright, I bought and sold about 30 or 40 of those. I mean, bought and stripped just to max one out. And I did the same thing for the Lamborghini F12 Berlinetta. So that's probably like 60 million game cash I spent buying and stripping those terrible cars. But they were worth having back in the day. Now they're really not. Unfortunately. William D says the S5 concept isn't as good as the Roadster. Yeah, the Roadster is the better one. The concept's nice as well, but yeah, the Roadster, that's the best one. F5 Roadster. That's a mean machine. That is a mean machine. But the concept's not bad. The Roadster is a complete beast. Like, beast. RDS, the Indy truck is still currently the fastest car in the game. I'm sure they're going to come out with something faster eventually. Max says everything is lobby dependent. That's pretty much true. Stacks, I guess you're done. Oh, I'm out of gas here. Stacks, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Oh, wait. We only got like 3 minutes left on the live stream. anyways, but we'll finish out this tank of gas here. Max says the slower the lobby, the greater number of usable cars. Yeah, I would say between the 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 second lobbies, there's a lot of cars that do great in those slower lobbies. I mean, some of those tier 4 cars will get in the 12, 13, and 14 second lobbies. All right, so the guy from Greece there, I'm not really sure how to read your name, but hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, RD says in 7.7 says 100% win-win. Yeah, I mean, if you get the right car and you tune it to the right time, it can definitely make a big difference. I don't really have too much set up for the faster lobbies, but what I don't really understand is the Super Max lobby. I don't know why they don't make some changes there, because it's what, if your car is running what, 7.6 or faster, they just all get lumped in together. Super Max doesn't make any sense. I wonder who came up with the name Super Max, honestly. It was probably MaxTheGamer. He named it after himself. He's like, this is my lobby, the Super Max. I bet that's what happened. I could be wrong, but that is my guess. 3, 2, 1, go. That's kind of the impression that I got. He was wearing a cape and playing with CSR, and he said, hey, I'm Super Max. So, yeah. William D says, Tuataras are down-tuned monsters. Yeah. Those things will get bumped really fast, though. That's the problem with the Tuataras. Alright, Jason says the free Lamborghini everybody got is absurdly fast. What free Lamborghini are you referring to? Are you talking about the Elite Tuners one? It's kind of weird they're coming out with another Elite Tuners Lamborghini. I'm really surprised, honestly. William D says, have a good week and be safe all. Yeah, William D, you too, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, the free Elite Tuners cars, a lot of those are really nice. Max says, have a good rest of the week. You too, my friend. All right, you see, you ran into a Lamborghini Huracan doing 5.8s. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Max, you're welcome, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. All right, somebody was cheating. That's for sure. Either somebody was cheating or somebody found a really weird glitch tune for it. I mean, I guess you never know when somebody found a game glitch or something, but sounds like a cheater. Sounds like a horrible, terrible cheater. Yeah, I mean, there's no car in this game that can run 5.5s. Oh, wow. City Health? I'll call you City Health. Hello. I don't know how to read that. All right, we only got a couple minutes left here, guys and gals. Thank you for all coming out. I appreciate it. If If you guys haven't checked out MaxTheGamer on YouTube, you might want to check him out. He's also got a great CSR channel. Lots of good info. Like, you know, if you can't find it on my channel or Max's channel, then it probably doesn't exist. Maybe. Kind of. Sort of. Now there were... Aw, crap. I hit a button. Hey, let me mute that so you don't have to listen to it. There we go. I accidentally hit a button, guys. Hit a button. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, the green Lamborghini. Yeah. That's a nice car. I mean, it's not one of the best cars in the game or anything, but Stacks, thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, that green Lambo. That's a pretty cool car. All right, I think that's going to be it for the day's stream, though. Stacks, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, I need some breakfast. I am extremely hungry. I think my stomach's trying to eat itself right now. It's like garble, 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 garble. And I'm like, hey, stop that. It's breakfast time. Yeah, that's actually good if you took a screenshot and sent it to support. That's probably what you want to do when you see somebody cheating like that. Honestly, I mean, I think that's a great thing to do. Yeah, if you see somebody running some ridiculous fast car and you know they're cheating, take a screenshot, send it to support, and you never know. Because it's not cool when somebody, you know, cheats to get an advantage over other players. I mean, there's nothing in this game that can run those kind of times. I mean, there's no Lamborghini in the game that can run anywhere close to that. So, definitely a cheater. We know, like the cheaters who try to get advantage over other players by cheating. I mean, how can you win a race and feel good about yourself knowing that you made your car like 3 times faster, like 600% faster than it's supposed to be, right? Some people get a kick out of that, but that's rotten. That is rotten. All right, everybody. I just want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you to the channel members. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching my videos and hanging out with me on the live streams. These things are always a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody being here, but I think it's time to go. It is breakfast time. I am starving. All right, catch you guys and gals later. Lightning out. Have a wonderful day, and we will catch you next time. See ya, and thanks again. You guys and gals are awesome. Bye-bye. Wow, this phone is hot. Why? Dang, this phone's burning up. Wow. I just picked up this phone and it's like crazy hot just playing this YouTube video. That's not good. Huh. Unfortunately, this may need retired soon. All right, everybody. Catch you later.